Hello, my name is Venugopal Mangat. I'm CIO Equities at HSBC Asset Management India. Thank you for your interest in the Indian market and all the support you have showered on us. One of the key goals that we have is to provide investors with more and more opportunities to participate in the India growth story. We are one of the asset managers who provide a variety of products which capitalize on the India growth story, and we hope to bring you more products in future as well. The Indian economy is likely to grow at about 6.5% to 7% over the next several years. There are some key drivers of growth for this economy, the large ones being infrastructure investments, manufacturing, and the consumption that is likely to take place at a faster pace over the next several years. All of this is facilitated and supported by the state-of-the-art digital public infrastructure that the government has created over the last several years. The infrastructure has been a very key focus area for the government over the last several years, especially the last 4 years, where we've seen significant increase or acceleration in the spend within the expenditure of the government. So capital expenditure as a percentage of GDP has grown from about 1.6% in 2020 to about 3.2% in 2024. We believe that India is likely to spend about $1.7 trillion on infrastructure investments over the next 7 years, compared to about $800 billion of investment spend that was done in the last 7 years. The sectors within infrastructure include large sectors like power, which has both generation and transmission and distribution infrastructure. It includes railways, the metros, airports, ports, water supply, etc. So multiple sectors within infrastructure. The second driver is consumption. The country has a very large population of about 1.4 billion people. This is a very young population, and the working age population is increasing. Per capita GDP is growing. Currently, it's about $2,700. We expect this to go to about $5,000 by the year 2030. And this is the best period for an economy where you see consumption really booming. The third driver of growth is manufacturing. The government has been very focused on improving manufacturing as a percentage of GDP from the current levels of 14 to 15% to about 20% by 2030. In line with this, the government has announced incentive programs and reduced corporate taxation. So multiple sectors have been given production-linked incentives with a capital allocation of about $34 billion, and the focus is on new sectors as well, with sectors like green hydrogen, robotics, semiconductors, etc., getting the attention of the government. The Indian equity market tracks economic growth, and economic growth is coming and is directly linked to corporate profitability growth. So the Indian corporates are growing at a fast pace on the back of the strong economic growth that we have seen over the last few years. The Nifty Companies are growing now or accelerating at a faster pace at about 11.8% compounded over the next couple of years. This is higher than the compounded growth over the last few years, and you can see that the trend is getting better as the economic expansion unfolds. We see that the Nifty companies are having a higher return on equity currently. It is at a higher ROE versus the 10-year average. The ROE of the Nifty companies is currently at a decadal high, and this is coming from the opportunities that are available both in the domestic market and the global market, the lower interest outgo from the balance sheet, from the lower taxation structure, and all of this is flowing down to the bottom line and therefore the high ROEs. The smaller companies are growing at a faster pace. As you can see in the chart, the small companies have a bigger opportunity. They can move faster, and their return on equity has also been expanding. And today it's at a higher percentage versus the 10-year average. The Indian government has bid for hosting the 2036 Olympics. This is a very large event and a very important event for us, because if we get a chance to host the Olympics, India will be only the 4th country in Asia to host the Olympics. We understand that there are other competitors or other countries who have also bid for the Olympics, so it's a probability. We hope that India gets a chance in 2036 to host the Olympics. Going by the past history, we can say that India has hosted the Commonwealth Games in 2010. India has hosted Asian Games in the past and several cricket World Cups, and around many of these or most of these events, we have seen the per capita GDP grow faster. We see increased opportunities for employment for people. We see tourism sector really booming, and in all, it is a very important event in the progression of India towards becoming a developed economy. Thank you for your continued support, and we look forward to delivering more value to investors like you. Thank you.